All right, folks, here we go. It is time for Tournament of Champions 28. I'm Verlicus, and I'm hosting along with Mushu here. Mushu, are you hype?
Oh, I am Hydraulicus. This is Mushu Foster here, and we are ready for a Tournament of Champions 28. We just had an amazing pre-show tournament, but now it's time for the main event.
Main event, the best teams of Season 28 facing off to see which one can challenge the current Champion of Champions.
Reminder, it's a 6-time Champion of Champions. Has to be the longest streak in Battlegrounds history. Can anyone here challenge them? End the historic streak? We're going to find out.
That is impressive and exciting to see. Important reminder, during the Tournament of Champions, subscribers will enjoy the benefit of reaping increased EXP and gil for betting, so make sure and subscribe if you aren't. And yeah, this is the first TOC with the stat filters, or the stat overlay with the health, mana, and what is it, the action speeds. Current CT gauge.
That's so wild that exists. That's so cool.
We're going to start introducing those teams shortly. All right, while not a jaw-dropping amount like we saw from the top seed in the last Tournament of Champions, our seed won 17 wins is still nothing to scoff at. Powered by their Samurai's draw out of Masamune, they employ the tried and true strategy of simply overwhelming their foes with raw physical brutality. A frontline knight and lancer charge into the fray with 2 weapons apiece, while their backline archer snipes with his ultimate bow, and aforementioned samurai takes out stragglers with Kiku Ichimonji. Wearing the traditional red on the top seed, will their one-sided nature be their fatal weakness?
We have seen success with pure offense teams in the past, including some champion teams that have like no res. You got double hand, ultimate bow, save the queen, solid. The Toxical Lancer, pretty good. Yeah, they need to overwhelm their opponents.
The rest of the top 4 seeds earned 16 victories each, just one fewer. Seed 2 of the brown corner boasts considerable strength and consider themselves contenders, as they were able to convince a spawn of my colleague, Ophiuchus. Also featuring a knight and lancer duo among their humans, one might wonder why they brought their lowly squire along, until you realize she has the ability to draw on the legendary Cheery Jiraidan in battle. No one doubts their merit, but might they rely a bit too much on their knight's white magic as their only source of endurance?
Oh, you love to see a good paladin, knight with white magic. Very good support there. Also, Obelisk, Seti, Lancer, super fast, and Serpent's Harriers is always a wild card. Even if you're like a 6-time streaking champion, no one is safe against the shenanigans of Serpent's Harriers, the status from Snake Carrier, the potential to be frogged. Who knows what purple team can do? Or, I'm sorry, in this tournament they're brown.
Moving on, the Black Corner Seed 3 has a duo of Geomancer sisters to serve as their core. One of these, along with a companion archer, brings along items to provide sustain not seen in the top 2 seeds, while the other is learned in yin-yang magic for when landing a critical infliction should not be left to chance. Enough to earn a 16 streak of their own, they hope to prove that a more balanced approach leads to better results. With the final member being a dependable knight donned in crystal, holding his Save the Queen in both hands, their well-roundedness may allow them to compete with anybody.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a very solid balance. The item here we see on the Archer and the Geomancer, good support. Also really high Brave, Save the Queen, Bracer, Strong Knight here. No, I'm also digging the balance that this team provides. Also, 80 Faith Petrify on that Geomancer, that is crazy.
Yeah, that's looking good. One thing interesting to note that after inconsistent showings in recent Tournament of Champions, each of the top 5 feature a knight among them. This includes Seed 4, the final squad to defend their title a modest 16 times. Instead of Geomancy, this one surrounds himself with a monk and ninja, both versed in a different school of support magic, and a mediator skilled in the arts of oration. This troop, donning green, hopes to tap into their versatile potential to foil more one-dimensional foes.
Just looking at the accessories of this team, they look very frightening because they have Chantage on the Mediator. He can get back up. Steady on the Knight. Super fast. Cursed Ring on the Ninja. He can resurrect himself. We just saw in the pre-show and the team win entirely because of an undead resurrection. So just because you're weak to Phoenix Down doesn't mean you're out of the fight forever. Just gotta get lucky enough. And Brown team looks to have enough tools to perhaps be able to just get lucky enough.
The final team bringing along a knight, the gang representing the yellow corner originally earned 15 victories. They too pair their knight with another brute, although this one is in the form of a raging bull demon. This one also brings along a peculiar and unusual squire, this one wielding the cursed Nagra rock in her offhand. They hope to depend on their final member, a cheery bard adept at murdering with his fairy harp, to give them an edge on their opponents. Lacking any way to heal or revive, however, it will be interesting to see how far this group can advance. Well, let's see what this one can do.
Yeah, another high offense team. Excalibur, really good though, even with jumping on it. Double hand fairy harp, a classic bard setup. And not Bogma for the Bull Demon. Bull Demon has appeared in TOC before, but definitely one of the few times. Might be like the second or third. But again, 60 Brave, Storm around for solid AoE. It makes sense that we're going to see some more. Kenrick the Bull Demon, that's got to be NPC, right? An NPC monster?
It's got to be, yeah. Kenrick? Unusually, Seed 6 of the White Corner features both members of the otherworldly Reaver family. Rarely seen working together due to their clan's natural hostility towards each other, this Apanda and Biblo seem to have put their differences aside for a chance at glory. Recruiting a mighty Lancer and his squire in their endeavor, they too lack a way to revive deceased compatriots. Instead, they hope to apply deadly statuses or put their foes in the ground quickly to avoid this being an issue. The first of two of our hopefully today, earning a 13 streak, they hope to prove the superiority of monsters.
This is a rare sight. This has to be like a Biblos and a Panda. Well, obviously, this has to be the first time that's happened in TOC, but that is funny. What a duo. You don't see that a lot. Good comment. There's so many stats effects. They can be an upset factor, just like how Serpentarius has their stats effects. A Panda and Biblos, they can beat anyone. Or just beat you the old-fashioned way. Holy Lance Lancer, 79 Brave Auto Potion, Dark Holy on the Squire here. They're scary.
The other team earning a decent 13 triumphs, this squad at least tried to bring a bit of diversity in their composition, refurbishing a scavenged steel giant from Gog to neutralize any opposing magic utilized by their enemies. They featured two mages of their own in an oracle and priest, both of which with the knowledge of elemental. This last note is key as their final member hoped to exploit it with Mimic. Of course, this mime is also a threat on his own with just 2 jabs of his fist. However, with the lack of opposing spellcasters in this tournament, it remains to be seen if these tools are enough.
Wow, yeah, 70 Brave, Mana Shield 2, Electric Boogaloo, dual wield, and he's also good at mimicking the elemental of the Oracle and the Priest. So a pretty cool setup here. Unfortunately, the Priest has very low faith in Cursed Ring. He can't, well, he doesn't even have Cure to cure himself, but you might be able to get a lucky raise on the Oracle or the Mime. Very interesting team here.
Lucky to be the only team streaking 12 times to barely make the cut. Thanks to Tiebreaker, our Seed 8 has confidence to prove their early exit in their original run was nothing but a fluke. They certainly seem like a dangerous bunch as their core features a speedy combination of 2 ninja and a thief that hope to run circles around their slow foes and assassinate them quickly. Taming a Tiamat to bring some raw bulk to the table along with even more devastating power, this band of undesirables even has some tricks of sustain up their sleeves. Wearing the traditional blue of the lowest seed, it remains to be seen if their skills are enough to earn enough upsets in their uphill quest to ascend to the throne.
Well, I know which team is your favorite now, Very.
Looking at that blue team, love me a Tiamat.
I mean, hey, with enough lucky triple thunders, anything is possible. Also, the thief, I'm digging it. He only has arm aim or leg aim. That's almost optimal for a thief. You just want arm aim, leg aim, and steel heart. So not wasting any time with silly steel accessories. He's just going to paralyze you if he gets a chance to.
Exactly. All right, folks, it is time. Are you fans? Are you hyped? I know I am. I know y'all are. And here we go. Remember to subscribe if you haven't so you can get those bonuses. And Doppelganger is the skill drop for this one. So if you want to buy Doppelganger, it's a temporary use, a one-time use of the hidden skill. But it is a very fun hidden skill to use. It is, I think, 5k, or is it 2.5k? I don't remember if we've altered that.
Yeah, buy it if you can, subscribe if you can, and get ready and get hype for Tournament of Champions 28. Who gets a shot at the 6-time Champion of Champions? Ooh, we're starting off on my big quotations here. Favorite map, Mlappin.
Mlappin. Time for a little Mlappin.
I think a big thing here, left team should spawn on top for Mlappin. And they have a double hand archer. I must remember, with these high ground maps, it's pretty important. I think Team 2 notably can spawn high on Bervinia, but I'm pretty sure Mlappin gets Mlappin gets left team. That one of the main maps to kind of beat a streaking champ team is Mlappin because the challengers get the high ground. Double hand ultimate spell, very good for that. However, blue team has an advantage though. Your very favorite Tiamat loves this map. Triple Thunder, Triple Flame, very good because there's such huge vertical disparities in the tiles. It's easy to isolate someone.
Yes, absolutely.
Also of note, you've got, well, Tiamat has Fly. It's because the terrain is like that weird like river terrain on the stairs. There's like water running down the stairs. It's hard for a normal move unit to kind of navigate around it. So you want Levitate like the Thief has, Fly like the Tiamat has. There is Ignore Terrain on the Lancer on the red team here. So both teams have some useful tools to get around the very awkward terrain Mlappin provides.
Looks like even Seed 8 favored to win here as far as the chat is concerned, the betters.
Very interesting, considering A, Seed 1 has Colgate on it, but also 2, because of the ultimate spell Double Hand having high ground. It's pretty good. Well, how much evade does blue team have? I mean, ninjas and thieves have good front evade. Thieves just have naturally 30% front evade if it's a front shot, which is normally the main one you're concerned with, because the archer wants to be far away. Now, Fury, what's your over-under on kills a Tiamat gets? I'm thinking it at least gets 1, no matter what.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think It's getting all 4.
Bold if true. All right, someone in the chat should gift a sub if the Tiamat gets at least like 3. If it's 4, someone should gift 5. I'm just saying. If the Tiamat actually gets all 4, someone in the chat gift some subs to Tactics Battleground support Nacho and bold claims. That would be a sight to see. I think at least 1, but we're gonna find out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another big X factor I noticed here. The Knight on Seed 1 here does have Sky Demon and Diamond Blade as a secondary. He doesn't have any sword skills, so the only thing he can use his magic points on is the Truth spells. And just like Triple Thunder, Truth and Untruth are very good in this map when units bunch up in these really tight corridors here. How fast is that ninja? He just double turned everyone.
That is insane speed.
He's got SETI, Flash Hat, Secret Clothes. Whoa, yeah, that is a fast ninja.
Tia moves in, doesn't have anything to target yet. Meanwhile, Lancer going for the poke on Ninja. Double pokes, once a crit, but pretty low damage regardless. We're seeing a Ninja now go for probably some kind of defensive protection on himself, maybe heal.
We see the Archer going for the Thief. We'll see if he gets through the class evade.
Torrent Bomb, 120, not bad. A charge 3, but the Thief is able to avoid it.
Oh, is that a full team Masamune? Ooh. Only 1 haste, though. Only 1 haste, so not exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, Archer does get a big hit in 192.
Oh, 1 ninja's down. Ooh.
Tia to the top, goes to the triple thunder, and it's a 3-on-4. 1 on the samurai, but 2 in the empty zone. Unlucky there. See the Knight move in for double attacks to Ninja. Only 1 hit. Not enough to kill. Meanwhile, Lancer with the back attacks. Thief to critical. Auto potion healing him out of it.
Yeah, super unlucky. Only getting 1, and that was unfortunate.
Wow, Thief is able to pummel the Lancer down.
What a high roll. Dang.
Thief is just soaking these shots from the Archer, avoiding them all.
Yo, this Thief class evade, though. Look at these dodges.
Knight opts to Sing, hoping for a Trip Thunder right in the middle of them. Yep, it's a 2-in-4. Oh, no hits.
Unlucky day for the Tiamat here. But luckily for Tiamat, allies are dodging, getting Monoshield procs, just trying to stall for more chances here.
Yeah, doing a great team of overall stalling. Ninja going in, finds a jump on Archer. Knight with the double attacks to Tia. Some counter damage from the Tia coming out.
Not just lightning, Tia's got big heads. Big heads for the Tiamat here.
Maybe the Archer is able to walk out. No, jump does land. Okay, 2 are lined up for a potential. Oh, the shot hits the Ninja this time. The Ninja goes down. Tia's next play. Repositioning. Do we another? Yep, it's a 2-in-5 this time. 1 hit takes the Samurai down. At least we're getting 1 there.
1. Okay, that was my guess.
For now.
Oh, but the Punch-Out Revive missing is huge.
Yeah, that's rough, and the Knight takes the Thief down. Thief does have re-raise. Archer going for a cast on Tia. It would seem Tia, meanwhile, repositioning, going for a 1-in-5. Tough to hit. But 1 hit, and that's it. The Archer goes down.
Thief gets back up because of Angel Ring, gets the revive, and the Crystal. Angel Ring stocks going way up.
That allows the Ninja to tank another hit. Tiamat repositions, going for the triple breath. I think that's 45% of max health and damage. Or 40%.
Very good on tanky Knights. Very good on tanky Knights.
Thief just keeping the revive. Ooh, right into a crystal. Ninja grabs, finds the burst bomb. 64 damage, not a ton, but he's there as a body to soak another hit from the Knight. Another 2 hits, in fact, because he mana shields the first one.
Critical quick. Knight gets another chance. What can he do? Take out the Ninja.
He puts the ninja down, but it's not looking good for Knight. Do we get a Trip Thunder to finish it off? No, doesn't roll the Trip Thunder.
Nah, it was Lizard Brain AI going for the pass there.
Oh, here it is. A 1 and 4. No hits.
Nothing there. Bit of a low batting average.
I think Ninja's going to get the kill. Finds the jump, takes the Knight down, and there you have it. The blue team wins it.
Wow, big props for the Tiamat. And hey, Tiamat did get a lot of damage and 1 kill secured. But also shout out to the Thief with those arrow dodges was critical. If Thief goes down, no revives, red team wins easily, but the class evade is just so good on the Thief, allowing him to actually make those crucial dodges. But yeah, he again, Seed 8 beating Seed 1. Seeds are pretty close this time, not as big of an upset as we've seen with some previous Seed 1s. But still an upset. Still Seed 8 taking out Seed 1. Kind of a time-honored tradition. Ooh, brings us to the next match here. Green and yellow here. Seed 4 against Seed 5. We got the Blood Sword, SETI, pretty fast Knight. Bracer Monk is a classic on green team here. And they also have that Cursed Ring Ninja with Raise. But they're against an Excalibur Knight, the Bull Demon, Double Hand Fairy Harp. Green's got a little bit more, like, healing. They also have Punch Out Revive on the Knight. The other team just has more like offense in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like the 74 Brave X-Cow with Justice Sword, definitely a powerful Knight. However, he does have +1 speed at least, but...
Yeah, sometimes when I'm all just blinded by the pure
nice.
Power. Yeah, I bet on yellow, blind by pure power, but sometimes with the Knights, he doesn't have any like plus move, kind of slow, so doesn't get a lot of hits.
Exactly.
Very important that to make the perfect Knight, you really need good mobility and good speed.
I guess he does have 6 jump, though. That kind of helps his limited range.
And levitate, he can at least move around. And this map actually does have some pretty high tiles. They're on Germanus Peak, I believe. Germanus? Germs Peak? Like the Gentleman's Peak?
The Jeremy Peak.
And of course, something I've been rolling more in the recent years is mediators. Female mediators specifically. Invite's pretty good. I mean, you know, for doc skills. Honestly, Death Sentence is okay. Kind of a low chance, but sometimes you have to let them go for it. Obviously, I'm always hoping for a Mimic Darevon. If there's one talk skill your unit rolls, Yuri, which one are you hoping it is? Or none at all. That's a pretty common opinion to have.
I think as far as talk skills go, I think I do like Mimic Darevon. It's just like talking someone to sleep is great.
Instant AoE chance to sleep can beat any team that's not immune to sleep. Definitely the main reason I roll the mediators is just for that chance. And again, very, very excited to see the Bull Demon here. I've rolled a decent amount, but before they finally got one in, not on the Bog. The Bog mount list is getting smaller. We haven't had one in the last couple, but not only a few monsters haven't made TOC ever. That list is getting decently small here.
Yeah, whittling away at the list until eventually they'll all have made it.
I don't know about Marlboro, man. I don't know. I don't know.
They just can't.
What is going to make it in, though, are Knights. Knight zooming in super fast. Okay, Accumulate does help with book damage because books use physical attack and magical attack. Accumulate gives one of both, so an okay boost. Granted, he does have the worst book in the game, though, Academic Tome.
Yeah. Oh, Faith Up on that Bard. Is that going to matter for him much?
He's got Time Magic secondary, so it means he can land some pretty good haste or stop, maybe.
Demi 2 is pretty nice as well.
And the Bull Demon is weak to water. Huge Torrent Bomb from the Ninja.
Yeah,
but they're so tanky.
For the Bull.
They're so tanky, they can take it and still not being crit, so he's okay for 1.
Bard's next play. Going for a cast on the Ninja.
I think it is Demi 2, like you pointed out.
Ooh, but Earth Slash takes him out before it can happen.
Oh, attack up Bracer Monk. A classic in strength.
Local Quake, no proc. Mediator just trying to speed up his Knight ally, which is a great play.
Oh, he's going to be like 8 damage off lethal on the Monk.
A second Tor Bomb will pop the Bull Demon. We see the Knight 288, but not enough to kill, so damage split keeps it even.
Massive damage split. They needed that teensy little bit of HP to survive, and that should be the deciding factor here.
The 270 punch to the back of the head. The Knight goes down. It is rough. That leaves only the Squire left. Burst Bomb for 112. Knight Sword maybe to finish. 96, not much damage.
Yeah, just a blood sword. So pretty weak on the sword skills for the Green Knight, but when he's attacked, he's going to be able to heal himself.
Monk almost certainly going to finish it off with a punch. Goes for the pummel, weirdly enough, and Mana Shield does save her. She goes for the double attacks on Ninja. Honestly, the flail, you could high roll to some big damage, but not getting
Also hoping for the frog proc from the Nagra Rock.
Ah, yes. Oh, right, it's Naga Rock in the offhand.
The meme sword.
Demi is guarded. Burst Bomb is guarded. This is Squire putting up a fight as much as she can.
She's doing her darndest.
And there it is, finally. The pummeling of ranged attacks gets to her, puts her down, and the green team wins it.
Very good showing for the green team here. The Earth Slash taking out the Bard in one fell swoop did take out a lot of the offense. And Knight was just basically took himself out. He was 8 damage off killing the Monk. If he had just a teensy bit more, would have been able to do it. Maybe like good combat if the Zodiacs had been aligned a bit differently.
Yeah.
But instead, nope, takes himself out basically with damage split. Attack up Bracer Monk, a tried and true classic. All right, up next, I believe in the Reavers. I believe in the Biblos of Panda team. They'll somehow find a way.
Yeah, they don't have incredible faith, which doesn't really matter much for the Biblos. Matters a bit more for the Panda. But I mean, it's not the worst faith either. It's just 60s, you know, it's 59.
About 6, I think about 60 is good. It means you're also not too vulnerable to opposing magic. Around 60, I think, is like a good sweet spot. So once you get, like, you know, we see the Squire and Lancer being above 70, it's like, yeah, that's nice and all for the Dark Holy, but also means you're very vulnerable. The old double-edged sword part of faith.
Squire does have Triangle Hat for the +2 MA, getting him to 9 for the Dark Holy to matter a little bit more.
Could be pretty big on the 80 Faith Geomancer on Black Team if they can somehow get that before the... Again, the 80 Faith Petrify is very scary on Black Team. That might honestly be their biggest threat. And 2 monsters can equip ribbons, so maybe it's a good thing they're not super high faith. They're going to really hope to petrify her first before they get petrified.
Yeah. Looks like Squire does only have enough MP to cast Dark Holy once.
Yeah, he's kind of funny. Like, he casts Dark Holy once, then his only basic skill is Heal. That's one of the first times I've ever seen a Squire only roll like 1 skill. Also, 79 Brave, Auto Potion Lancer with Holy Lance is a pretty good, just stable, consistent element to balance out the variability of Biblos and a Panda, because they have like super high highs and super low lows of some of the decision-making Biblos does. But the Lancer kind of smooths out that curve with massive Auto Potion. Also, Spike Shoes for +1 speed. Very important to get at least +1 speed on your Lancer, make landing jumps easier. Oh, and as chat points out, half MP on the Squire. So you might be able to cast 2 Dark Holies.
Oh, no, yeah, he definitely can. He can actually cast 3 with half MP.
Ooh, very important. Yeah, super underrated. Like, half MP is like the little like guy in the back of the class going, "I'm helping too." And it's subtle, but half MP can make some pretty good units if you can, you know, use your sword skills more, use that more.
Yeah.
Also, half MP is a big reason why a lot of not time mages can actually cast Galaxy Stop. It's such a huge MP cost on both G Stop and Zodiac. Sometimes if you get as a secondary, you need half MP just to cast it.
Yeah. Geo's going in.
That said 95% for that Petrify.
Oof. Confused. Darkness. Seal
What a counter to that.
Procs. Major damage on the Biblos, weak to fire.
That does mean his Vengeance is a bit online, though. Always tricky.
Yep.
I love the Confused Frog dance, though. It's one of my favorite animations in the game. Oh, but it's not going to be confused anymore. Oh, you had to punch it.
Kiku on 3. Nice lineup, though. But Knight, ooh, bit of friendly fire to get Kiku on 2 on the enemy team. Interesting choice.
Yeah, Kiku on 4, but really only Kiku on 2.
Lapis fails.
Well, that could have been a big Petrify on the Knight there.
Dark Holy gonna finish that frog, I'd imagine.
Oh, that poor frog, dude.
No, and now unfortunately the archer, is in a Phoenix Down loop with the frog ally.
There's the Vengeance! Whoa! Bibbles actually did go for it.
Very strong play there.
The poor frog.
Yeah, Squire's locked in on this frog. Knight's next play has the Masa for 3. Could get some nice procs in potentially. Does get a Confusion. And a Sentence.
Yeah, Confusion on the Panda. Mortem hitting nobody. DS on the Squire.
Jump takes the Archer. Dark Holy finishing off the frog.
It really needed the Panda to actually hit someone with that Confusion, though.
And Bilos is making very strong use of the Vengeance. That's that sweet spot. Not going to critical to be forced to go to Energize instead, and just popping off Vengeances.
Oh, super smart. Breaks Confuse and damages.
Oh, the 418, though. Pops that a Panda.
Whoa. Double hand save the Queen. Racer. Strong.
Dark Holy still not enough to kill Knight at critical, though. Are we going to get the Vengeance finish? Looks like it. There it is. The Knight goes down, and the white team wins it.
I believed, at least for one round, but I believe in them. Let's go. Yo, 22K, let's go. Reminder, you get a bit more gil when you bet during TOC.
That's right.
But shouts to Black Team, though. I mean, the 85th Geomancer did have a 95% Petrify lined up. I see why they streaked for so long, but Parasite just got a bit luckier, a bit faster. Shout out to Bibbles actually making like the correct play each time. That's a rarity.
It is definitely a rarity, so it was nice to see. And that is going to take us to purple versus brown.
Ooh, last match of round 1. A big showdown of elite monsters we see pretty frequently, honestly, on a regular Battlegrounds match. Steel Giant against Serpentarius, 2 big, slow, bulky behemoths. Of note here, Steel Giant, famously immune to any faith-based magic, but you know it's not faith-based? Midgar Swarm, pure magic attack times 18. So, could get hit by it. Granted, it is water elemental, which I think is just neutral against Robot. Robot has a whole bunch of like nulls and halves, but water I don't think is among them, so solid damage on him. So reminder, this Mime has 70 Brave, dual wield, Mana Shield, and Mana Font, so it can take quite a beating and still dish it out too. But it's not no plus 3 though. No, what would you prefer?
It's I would say Mana Shield Mana Font really hard to beat as an option.
Maybe just hope you get like maybe hope you get the move from like your gear. And the Mana Shield Mana Font, because with Mime and Knight, it's just so important to have movement. Like it's the only like 2 classes I would really consider preferring like move plus 2 or 3 over the mana combo.
Yeah, that's fair. I would probably look for gear for movement / PA.
Because yeah, this Mime is strong and tanky because of that, but only 3 move. He didn't get anything from his gear. So maybe like you hope to roll this Mime, but like with battle boots or something.
Yeah.
And that would be like perfect. But as it is, he's very immobile. It's hard to say with Mime and Knight because you want like everything, but you can't get everything. You have to hope for like a good compromise normally.
Yeah.
Unlike this Lancer on the Brown team, is like, well, you know, I didn't roll any plus movement, but I have level 4 jump, so effectively he actually has a lot of range. Not a problem with Lancer, although the SETI haste doesn't actually increase your base speed for landing jumps, but sometimes the AI thinks it does. So we'll see. SETI on a Lancer is always funny because there's a chance they're going to think they land a jump, but they will not.
Yeah. It's very strange, but it is what it is.
Oh, good shout out, Zelga. There's a lightning bow on Brown team. Really good against the Steel Giant.
Ooh. He's going for a static shock. 70 damage, no proc.
Ooh, mine was like one tile away to mimic it. Wow, engage with only one of 3 units ever rolled to only have Cheery draw out secondary. That's true.
Oracle
That's wild.
popping poison on 2. And to get the dispose.
Hey,
interesting reposition Kiku to not hit 2 and just goes to the Oracle.
Yeah, that is where normally you think they would prefer getting the multi-target.
Yeah.
Okay, Snake charging something. Pretty good shell if it lands would help out against Dark Holies from the Oracle.
Mime is also able to copy the shell self. Knight shelling his allies.
Okay, so both
Gets it on
teams are
2.
going to be a bit better. Okay, okay.
Toxic Toad does Toad the Mime.
Whoa, that's one way to deal with Mana Shield too. Just turn him into a frog.
Yep. Squire tickles the Oracle out of her cast. Seeing that Kiku on Frog. 36 damage, abysmal.
I still remember the tickle loop we had all those TOCs ago. That's still a core memory for me. The tickle loop was legendary.
Ooh, Hallowed Ground's scary. No procs, though.
That could have been like triple petrify.
Yeah. Bot gets in for the compress. Crushes the Squire.
That's big. That Squire did have the lightning bow for the giant, but now she's dead.
Lancer taking almost as much damage from the poison as he's dealing with the Kikus, and then Oracle's able to move in for a poke to put him down. Knight, meanwhile, finds a kill on the Priest, but the Priest is undead, could come back. Well-placed Swarm. Bot takes a lot of damage there.
Steel Giant will have to go for repair.
Giant is very, very slow unit as well, so he's usually in a really bad position once he's like the last functional character on the team, and that Squire with the lightning bow is back.
The Midgar Swarm is also being lined up on the Giant. Easy to line up when you have like 7 speed.
I think that ends it. Oh no, he healed himself, right? Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's down. A little friendly fire doesn't really matter. Now they just have to hunt down that frog.
Yeah, for frogging the Mana Shield 2 Mime, that was like the core of their team, kind of won the match right then. Unless this Priest comes back. Oh! Hold. Wait. Not over yet.
Knight doesn't put him down. Ah, cheery from the Squire.
The strongest drought in the game.
Not enough, though.
Did like almost 400 damage, but yeah, the Priest revived of like full HP.
Yeah.
Crucial raise miss, though. They really wanted the Oracle back up for the Goku pull bonks.
Exactly, yeah. Knight is able to finish off the Priest there, and there you have it. The brown team wins it.
Yo, shouts to Rye gifting all the subs. Let's go, supporting the channel.
Thank you, Dry, for these subs.
Thanks to everyone who's been subscribing or gifting subs throughout the pre-show and TOC.
Greatly appreciate it.
And yeah, just frog the Mono Shield 2 unit. That's all it takes to win, really. That was like the main Overwatch was like play of the game.
Yeah, it's just like such a strong point of Final Fantasy Tactics that there's just a counter for everything. You can't cover all possible like scenarios.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have the team. Have the whole squad balanced up.
That's bringing us into round 2. It's going to be blue versus green here. Tia's back. This time it's going to be all 4.
You might be right. This is one of the best Tiamat maps in rotation. End of Time, a custom map made from the Chrono Trigger map. There's a super tight corridors. The Tiamat can fly like these little perches outside of their. If you have a fly or a monster, they go to these little perches and they're able to snipe really effectively. This is a really good Tiamat map. I guess, does green have anything like ice or wind? I actually don't see Wave Fist on the Monk. A common counter we see to the Wyvern family is Wave Fist on the Monk. It's Wind Elemental in Battlegrounds. Does big damage. And not here, though, so none of the big counters. They just kind of like use Talk Skill on it. I guess there's Wave Fist on the Knight, but not as impactful without martial arts. I was most looking for that bracer attack up Monk to have it. He could like one-shot the Tiamat, but nope, nothing there. No throw knife for like throwing air knife from the ninja. But you still have to get lucky though. You still have to be able to land it. Sometimes favorable doesn't mean guaranteed. And a big risk though, a big reason why green team won the last match is the Earth Slash on the Monk, but you need the Monk to be able to get in front, which he could have moved +2 because otherwise he risks Earth Slashing too much of his own team. This is a risky Earth Slash map. I don't want to say bad. Sometimes you're able to get in front first and Earth Slash a lot of the enemy team, but sometimes the AI will undervalue their own team's damage or their health and damage them with the Earth Slash. So I'd say a risky Earth Slash map is a good way of valuing this. And Very, you're going to lock it in as a 4 kills? Okay, Very, you're going to lock it in as a 4 kills. This is the map to do it. Of all the remaining maps we have here, this is definitely one of the highest chance ones. They could realistically get like a quadra kill.
Yeah, there's a lot of spots here where it's easy to, at the very least, line up like 3 in the template. Especially if anyone has movement to one of those 1 squares on the opposing team and they happen to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that very fast ninja for the burst bomb does land it after taking a little bit of damage from green ninja.
Yeah, they're just throwing stuff at each other.
The thing is, Tiamat sometimes, it's like the other team will get the chance to move into the more open square area before the Tiamat is able to get his first Trip Thunder off.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, a blue unit walks up and just blocks them in right where they are right now.
Will Lucky Mousey do that? Nah, goes for a retreating air knife, though. Oh, big miss.
Ooh, haste on 2 for green.
They're hoping to get out of the choke point.
So this double rugs, 1 taken down.
Uh-oh, they might be getting corpse blocked a little bit here. That could have been a big counter flood, by the way.
Yeah.
Neo Brothers Cup with the 5 sub. Let's go. And oh, massive damage. Was that Spin Fist?
It's major spin fist there. The ninja being up as well, kind of. Okay, there we go. It's a 2 in 5. We get the mediator once. All right, puts the mediator to critical. Can the ninja follow up this very fast ninja?
No, going for a heal. Wants to like heal that ninja, which is no longer an option.
Re-raise does... Ooh, okay. The Don't Act proc is pretty huge from the Thief that just came back. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that was from Spell Edge. That was an arm aim. That was the proc from Spell Edge, right? Wow.
I think so, yeah.
Not only does he have arm aim and leg aim only, he also has spell edge, which can just do it naturally.
Ooh, Mediator able to heal it off of him, though. Knight does move in.
Big reason to roll Squire is healing Paralyze. Still useful.
Attack on Knight puts Knight to critical counterflood. Not the proc he's looking for, but gets the Thief to critical. Monk is able to move out of the way, so nobody is lined up for multi and takes out the Ninja. We see Tia just move in, go for the triple attack frontward to the Knight, but it does land, putting him down.
That's one. Needs some re-raises to be able to get a quadra kill, though.
Yeah, and the thing is, Green doesn't have like a crazy amount of damage. We get the don't act. This time it was arm aim.
The Thief was in crit. Whoa, that was a bold move for a crit unit.
Yeah, actually, a crazy move for crit unit. I guess thinking of, instead of damage, thinking of the ability to stop incoming damage.
Yep, that was 2. There's the re-raise. Tiamat needs to kill both Mediator and Monk to get that quadra kill. There's still a chance.
True.
That's 3. Hold. Can
Mediator
the quadra... Unless Thief will take the kill, trying to kill steal, doesn't get it.
Yeah, Tia kind of far away, can't get in this turn either.
Thief go for a leg aim or arm aim. No, another secret fist.
Thief is smart.
The Thief steals the kill. Opening finds the Knight. Quadra's still on the table.
We're counting the revives here. Get the Knight Sword a little bit of healing, but Thief auto potion able to heal himself as well. Meanwhile, we're going to just get the triple attack to the Knight. This time it is guarded counterflood. Very scary. Gets a little bit of friendly fire damage as well. Wow. This Thief is
impressive. Last turn for Monk. Yeah, the Thief's amazing. Last turn for Monk.
God, massive spin fist. That Monk is so deadly.
Whoa, that was close. To at least like getting another crit there.
Seen a breath. Is that enough to put the Knight down? No, only takes him to critical. Death sentence does take the Monk. It is Thief finds another crystal back to full. Knight can't do anything right now. Tia gonna go for the kill. Triple attack to the front, 100%. Because I guess if he can't act, he can't react or defend. But there you have it. The blue team wins it.
He did it. He got the quadra.
Beautiful.
Someone in chat better give 5 subs. The team I got 4 kills, re-raises count.
4 kills. We count the re-raises.
Amazing performance. I think only one was Triple Thunder. Is really funny. He just walked around and bonked a bunch of people. 78 Brave Tiamat, though. We've seen high Brave Tiamats be successful. Like, that's another reason they're such an elite monster. It's not just the threat of instant AoE deletion from Triple Thunder, but triple attack is just so strong. They have such high PA and high Brave. Makes it really good.
And then on top of that, with the high Brave, it's really important that they're able to counter when something attacks them in melee so that they can basically get like a free kill on an opponent's turn.
Yep, no, we saw that in the first match. He had some big counter damage.
Yeah.
Oh, both teams love this map. This is a Mako Reactor, another custom map, but a big choke point map. The Panda loves this. The Serpentarius loves this. Good map for both of them. I will say, interesting matchup here.
There are monsters on all 3 of the remaining teams.
That is a good point. Yo, guaranteed monster attempting to break down the 6th-time champion of champions. Ooh, that is spicy. Yeah, as far as champion of champions are concerned, other than the 4 Steel Giant squad of Doom. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
If we had a monster as champion of champion, I don't know, actually. We've had them at win TOCs, but not actually be the champion of champions. Other than the robots. Other than the robots. Oh, right, the Tiamat on the team.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Tiamat. The list is small. Okay.
Yeah.
This will be another good addition there. But a Panda is actually resistant to water, which is the element Midgar Swarmers that the Serpentarius wants to cast. So that's a very good advantage there. Let's see. I guess if you were to only pick one of these 3 monsters as a regular Battleground team you have, would you want a Biblos, a Panda, or Serpentarius? Because sheer firepower, Serp is the best, but boy, it is literally the slowest class in the game at 6 speed.
Yeah, it has a similar issue as Robot, where if it ends up being like the last unit, usually that leads to it losing because it's so slow. It just gets overwhelmed by speed. It's tough to say. I think of the three, I like a Panda the most.
Especially after the buffs. A friendly reminder, if someone hasn't been here for a long time, a few years ago, a Panda got a buff to its physical attack so that its claws are better. And it really does help, actually, in situations where like it's against Reflect, if it like it's against a magic-resistant target, its attack is much better. I feel a Panda has done considerably better overall since the PA buff a few years ago. Same thing that also buffed the Chocobo PA by a lot. Ironhawk PA got buffed. We're still kind of getting those repercussions of that patch like a few years ago. Yeah, chat, now's the time. Say what monster you want buffed in the chat.
Yep.
Justice for our Malboro classes.
Lancer finds a jump. A Panda.
Turn one jump.
Not finding anything yet.
On the Excalibur Knight? Wow, that's hard to land.
Auto potion heals about half.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, did dodge the Dark Holy. Parasite to Petrify. No, Innocence and Silence, though. I don't think that matters for his cast.
It does matter. He's going for Toxic Toad. He's not going for Midgar Storm.
Very nice, then.
That cancels out Toxic Toad. That's huge, because I saw the Frog chance being around like 40%, but now it's 0.
Yeah, Shiri with solid damage combined with the Justice Sword and the jump. 2 taken down on white. Only 2 remain. Lancer moves in for a poke, but Knight eats it with the auto potion.
And now's the Biblos too. Now a Pandanist needs to get really lucky here. Yeah, no Vengeance. Vengeance offline.
Going for the Renee.
I can't try to get those coin flips. Yeah, missing the coin flips on the Frog chances there.
Lancer on white and Knight on brown are auto potion machines. Oh, smart play by Knight, just kind of like disarming his ability to do anything to their team.
By far the smartest power break I've ever seen. You got a super tanky auto potion Lancer, make him do nothing. Now, he's doing 4 more in auto potion. That was the best power break I've ever seen. Do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for a double sass again.
Lapis this time rocks the Knight. Do they have a way to undo that?
No, if it would, the Knight also doesn't have a Suna, but would have been the Knight, but he's petrified, so that's one taken out.
Yep. Cherry gets the Panda for some decent damage. Knight Lancer, meanwhile, getting some hits on the Squire there. It's not looking good for a Panda. Only 60.
Speedy Lancer is so funny. I've seen him do Kiku more than anything else, which makes sense given the range. But it's so funny. He's just slowly chipping away with the male Lancer Kiku.
Lapis on Lancer this time. Rocks the Lancer, huge!
Okay, he's slowly being a statue now. Okay.
And we know that White Lancer auto potions most damage.
They need Surf to land a big one, and Innocence wears off. He can go for Toxic Toad now.
Crystal forms. The Squire also pretty tanky. Serp just grabs the crystal so no one else can get it. Doesn't go for anything, though.
Oh, he's silenced.
Next target.
He's silenced.
That'll do it.
That.
So he can only move up to attack. We see the Biolapis, but it is guarded by the Squire. More crystals begin to form. Squire repositioning up top. Goes for the Cheery on the Apanda. Takes him to critical. Not quite enough to kill. 15 health left on Apanda. Lancer, meanwhile, grabs that crystal, finds a jump, 195. It's good damage. Lancer still has good damage with the jumps if he can land them. Meanwhile, did you see the Snake Carrier attempt? Snake Carrier can just win the game as well, has all of those potential procs. Mortis, but guarded, man. This Squire is guarding everything. I think moving in for the kill now. Cheery will pop the Panda, leaving only the Lancer left.
Yeah, the Lancer could be turned into a vampire at any time by the Serp.
Yep. We see the jump. 156. He has great jump still. She Fury, so she's going to be able to tank another jump, maybe fast enough that the Lancer can't find a jump.
I mean, she's not going to go for Cheery anymore, though. Now she's just going for lightning bow strikes.
Very true, which he, I think, tanks better.
The
also,
bridge tanks are really well.
Yep.
Oh, man. This is going to come down to getting Snake Carrier procs.
Yeah, and it's possible that the Lancer can just avoid taking hits from him the entire time. There's like a chance that he just finds jumps every time.
Yeah, if he retreats and jumps, he'll be okay. Getting all the output. He's actually healing a bit.
Yep, getting a lot of shots in, but it's not enough. The Kiku is going to finish off the Squire here, and that means it is Lancer versus Serp.
Coming down
Lancer
to the
should
wire.
be able to easily find jumps.
Yep, super slow Serp.
Oh, I think he might be able to get one hit in.
He's going to get one for it all.
This is everything. This is everything. It could be a frog, and then could the Lancer kill on frog? Death Sentence. It's not enough. Death Sentence is not going to have enough time. We see the jump to kill the Serp, and there you have it. The white team wins it. A beautiful match there, white versus brown.
Wow, that all came down solely for the that's one last Snake Carrier chance. It had to be Vampire.
Yep.
Or Zambas mentions if it was short status, Death Sentence also would have done it. Wow. That was clutch team effort. Needed both petrifies from the Panda, landed them. Super duper close match there.
And that is going to lead us into blue versus white. This is the match that decides who gets to face the champion of champions. And it is Seed 8 versus Seed 6, interestingly enough.
Man, Swiggy Woods, decently big map here. Both teams get a chance to kind of set up and get ready.
The Tiamat does have high faith, so is very susceptible to the Panda.
See, I think a big thing here is how much status protection does blue team have against everything that white team wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think much. One of the ninjas has some status protect.
One ninja has a Suna, can cleanse some things.
Yeah.
I don't see any.
The thief has
like
purification.
Ooh, that helps. Okay, and he has revive. Okay, so they have some decent counterplay.
Yeah.
No counterplay to being jumped on by the Lancer, though.
That's right.
Yeah, the tanky Autopot Lancer again. The main way trying to beat him was stats effects. That's what Brown team tried, just couldn't get the right stats effects. There is arm aim on the thief here. He might and Secret Fist.
Yeah.
So other than blasting him in one turn, like a big triple thunder turn, might need to like paralyze him with arm aim and then get the Secret Fist DS on him.
Yeah, Thief was spamming arm aim last time. Also curious, so yes, if you arm aim, you don't have a chance to spell edge proc, right? Because it's just when you attack and damage with spell edge, I'm assuming.
Yeah, arm aim is its own thing.
Yeah.
You can arm aim without any weapons.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's not tied to the weapon.
Well, it kind of is, because if you have like a lightning bow, you can arm aim from a distance.
Right.
Or gun. That's why equip gun thief is one of my favorite roles, because you can get like a Romanda gun and have like 8 tile range arm aim. It's so fun. You can even do that and just playing the game regularly, like with Mustadio. I mean, you get that experience, but here in Battlegrounds, it's so good.
Yeah.
Or like using the Nightbreak skills as Mustadio. It's a good combination of being able to cripple opponents. But here you go. Who gets to challenge the champion of champions? We're about to find out.
Getting the Yagyu to start big damage to a panda right out the gate. Just barely, not enough to take him to critical.
The classic, dude. I've had so many pandas die to Yagyu Shuriken.
And we just get a minor mana burn coming from the Byblos. Tia not going to be able to get into range of anything yet.
Got good exercise flying around the tree.
That's Dark Holy for sure on Ninja. Lancer finds a jump for Tia.
Another Yagyu?
Magic's enough. Puts down the Apanda early.
Oh, man, I've had so many
Apandas. Man,
these ninjas got the weaknesses.
Yeah,
so
big
good.
jump, 299 on Tia. Critical sinks. The Byblos already 2 down on white, though Dark Holy counter magic.
Yo, guest appearance by counter magic, free 100 damage. Let's go.
Love to see it. Tia got nothing in the tank to go for. Blue team is really shredding through white right now, though, but Squire does manage to get the kill on Blue Ninja. We see Lancer finds the kill on Tia.
Huge block to prevent going into critical. Oh, the don't act proc from the spell edge.
Doesn't go for arm aim, gets the don't act proc. This thief is threatening. Also with the revive, but it fails.
But Squire probably should have been dead, but keeps getting these really clutch blocks here to keep them with a slim chance here.
Yeah, crazy clutch blocks. There it is. Second hit finally finds purchase. Takes the Squire down. We see the revive getting the Tia back.
You love to see the revive for like a quarter of their health or get like over 100 HP because Tiamat just has that much health.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, they might need one more spell edge proc or arm aim to get through the auto potions on the Lancer. It's not over yet. He is really tanky and he can block even without needing auto potion. They need one more stats effect, one good triple thunder turn maybe.
Yeah.
But now they can't because, they can't revive the Tiamat anymore. He's on uneven terrain.
Oh, but there it is, the death sentence. That's what he had to lock in. Thief securing the death sentence, bypassing all of this Lancer's evasions.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was on a slope. He's okay. I swear the Tiamat's on a slope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess yeah.
I could have sworn that was angled. But nope, doesn't matter. Death sentence. That's how you beat those big auto potion mono shield units. You get the arm aim, you get the death sentence. You can't auto potion death sentence.
Oh, sad Tia.
Right, we have a chance for another Tiamat champion here.
There it is. Lancer goes down, and the blue team wins it. Blue team now going to have to face off against the champion of champions. 6-time, was it? Champion of champions?
Yes, by pretty much all metrics, this is the most successful team in Final Fantasy Tactics Battlegrounds history. I think they still have the highest regular season streak. They have they are still champion of champions.
Yeah.
If you're new here or you need a refresher, the highlight is Short Charge Zodiac Summoner with Salty Rage. So she has Protect and Shell, a Mana Shield 2 Gunja with a Throw Gun, Stone Gun, a Time Mage of Haste 2 can haste the initial slow away from the Gunja, and a Runeblade Attack Up Knight with Justice Sword. They are all offense, other than maybe Moogle for some stat effects from the summoner, but usually the match ends after the Zodiac, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's just, even if the summoner starts charging, that Salty Rage really helps her be able to potentially survive a hit to be able to get the Zodiac out. However, she does have really low max HP.
Yeah, she can be squishy. The Protect and Shell really does help out quite a bit. Yeah, odds are probably pretty accurate here. Man, do we take the plunge on the odds? Definitely almost 3 million on the champs. Deservedly so. They are very good here. No Steel Heart on the Thief. Somehow needs to get some really clutch arm aims in order to win. We need like perfect triple thunders, that kind of thing. There is Mana Shield on the one ninja. He might be able to tank a hit. I mean, with these odds, I might as well bet 1,000 on blue. I mean,
may as well just, yeah, it's a big return if they happen to win. And you get nothing if you bet on champs.
Yeah.
Unless you have a massive amount.
Yeah, so there's a chance. Throughout Battleground's history, especially in regular play, there are sometimes like 95-5 matchups where like it would take 13% passes for one team to lose. Like we do see that, like a team of undead against a Phoenix Down thing. Like it does happen, but most of the time the worst you're going to see is like 80. This feels like an 80-20. The TM match is too strong. There is a very slim chance
you just
Blue
can't
can
count it out. Exactly. There's just that RNG involved that can be very, very powerful. And just swing things, and it's not like that rare of an occurrence. It's just rare enough that it makes it hard for it to be a consistent unit.
Yep. Subaru mentions a point I was going to do, that arm aim is always a risk. That maybe if Summoner goes for a single target on like the Mana Shield Ninja, Mana Shield proc, so she didn't actually take out anyone, then an arm aim can happen.
Yep.
There's a chance. Champs should be heavily favored as they are. Yep, 90-10, that's probably about right, but there's a chance. Can the champion of champions do it again? All right, notably, challengers get high ground here.
Ninja moves first. Quick Yagyu hits the mana shield of the champ ninja. Other ninja moves in as well. Quick burst bomb, but it is guarded. Ooh, but then blue ninja gets a move again, moves in on the red ninja, goes for the double attacks. However, it's not enough to put him down to critical.
They
God, those blue ninjas are quick.
They needed that other throw to land.
Yeah, that would have been huge. An insane double burst, like aura farm, super speed double ninja to kill the red ninja would have been wild.
All right, who's Summoner going to blow up?
Okay, Summoner's just going for one, which is not too bad here. Ninja, misses.
A crew of either that hit attack or did a throw lands, Ninja is dead. But now she has a chance to move and get the mana back up for a mana shield too.
Thief can't find anything. Is Blue Ninja going to go for the secure the kill? Oh, nope, going for the double attacks on the Summoner and takes the Summoner down before the attack can come out. Blue team is just so fast here. Goes for a shuriken on Ninja, but the mana shield does absorb it.
Oh yeah, Summoner is down. I repeat, Summoner is down. This is not a drill.
Time Mage able to steal one weapon, but Tia going for the Trip Thunder. It's a 1 in 5. Tough to land. No hits. We see double guns. First hit mana shielded. Would have preferred the second, but you can't it can't work out all the time. We're still seeing the mana shield absorb these hits. That ninja is still a massive threat. Quick Ashura takes Blue Ninja to critical. What is that here? Moves in Secret Fist, misses the Time Mage. Time Mage gonna go for the kill, most likely. Yep. One ninja down, the other remains. Doesn't go for kill on Red Ninja, instead trying to pick up. But the Red Ninja is in the corner, weakened. too afraid to move in and attack. The raise fails. The shuriken lands. Red Ninja is down. It's only 2 left on red. Time Mage is just stealing stuff from Thief. Tiamat's turn to try and shine. Goes for a trip thunder. It's a 1 in 5 once again. Very hard to hit, but gets 2 hits. Still half lightning damage on the knight. Really absorbs those blows. Thief is able to find a revive. Gets the other ninja back. The challengers are 4 up. Goes for the attack to the back. The knight goes down. There's only 1 left on the champions.
They're doing this is not a drill. They are up against a time age. There's no revives.
No revives. They found the secret path to victory.
The ninja going into the corner was massive. She couldn't refill her MP. She couldn't keep moving to refill the mana shield.
Yes, because she was able to walk into the corner, that was the furthest that she could get away in that position, not move closer to enemies at weakened state, so couldn't restore. There's the triple thunder to finish it. Time Mage goes down, and the blue team sits. They are the new champion of champions. Congrats, Lucky Mouse, Conquer63, Arbot, and Stone. I can't see the full name.
Acronymus? Stone Acromus. Acromus.
Stone Acromus. Congrats.
Wow, let's go. What a TOC. Who knew it was going to be this team that did it? The Tiamat. With very, you gotta be happy. Another Tiamat champion of champions. Let's go.
I am excited to see it. That was incredible because it was such an underdog. Like, everybody was expecting the champions to just keep winning because they do have an insane team setup. But again, like we were talking about right before the match, there are just types of things that can happen. And honestly, I 100% did not expect the start. I'm not paying any attention to the exact speeds. The ninjas are insanely fast on blue.
Now we've seen firsthand that you can outspeed short charge. That's a short. Also, even with short charge, Zodiac does take a decent amount. A super speedy ninja like these guys can actually outspeed when you're trying to, like, even short charge, one of the longest spells in the game. Like, speed can still outshine short charge. We saw it firsthand.
Exactly. Wow, what a glorious match. Wow. Beautiful end to Tournament of Champions 28. Thank you guys all so much for being here to bear witness. Thanks again, Nacho, as always, for just keeping the stream alive, keeping Battlegrounds around all this time. It is fantastic. And Mushu, thanks for joining as well for commentary.
Yes, thank you. Very amazing commentary. Like always, amazing job, everyone. I did want to shout Nacho for keeping the stream running for 6.5 years now. Well, within the year, we're going to have TOC 29 soon, and then TOC 30. 30 Tournament of Champions. Like, to put things in perspective, I noticed like a team 3526 I champed on. We're almost at the 6th-year anniversary of 352. We're about to enter year 7 of Battlegrounds. Like, since Battlegrounds has been there, I have like moved cities twice. I've changed careers 3 times. I now have like a girlfriend of almost 2 years. And this whole time, despite all the change and tumultuous in my life, and maybe many others in their lives, Battlegrounds has always been there, like being like a rock to kind of lean on. You can always go and watch a quick match and get some fun and some levity within the chaos of the world. So thanks, Nacho. Like, it really means a lot just to have Battlegrounds here this whole time, despite all the change and chaos of the world. It really means a lot.
Beautifully said, Mushu. Absolutely. Thank you all again, and have a great rest of